position. So in the previous lecture, we have studied about drag polar for subsonic speed, right? So we have derived the formula and we have seen some graphical representation. But we have to implement that, right? So the main advantage of that is to implement the drag polar value in day-to-day life in the aircraft, how it will be implemented. So that's why I have taken this particular topic, winglets and their effect on induced drag. So mostly it has to be done with tutorial, but I have included this in the lecture itself so that you guys will be also solving along with me itself. So I request all of you to take a paper and pen with you for notes. If someone is using laptop, then it is fine. If they are calculating and if they are using laptop, then it is fine. So I request all of you to have your calculator and paper pen with you. So winglets. So how it is going to have its effect related to induced drag and how the drag polar equation is very much useful, right? So to calculate the induced drag coefficient and how it will be done numerically, how it will be done. That's what we are going to see in this particular lecture, today's lecture. So as always, we will be beginning with credit. So the particular credit will always go to IIT Madras, Professor V.G. Kulapurkar. And apart from that, I would like to tell that I have taken the images from various web pages, especially Wikipedia and corresponding Airbus pages. So to understand that winglet concept. Okay. So wing tip devices, especially when we are speaking about winglets, I hope everyone knows what is winglet, and it is the extension of wing with a shape, different type of shape. Okay. So otherwise they will be commonly called as wing tip devices. Okay. So as mentioned here, so it will be called as wing tip devices. So I will zoom in for your better view. So wing tip devices are mostly used to improve the efficiency of fixed wing. So in which term the efficiency? That was we have to see by reducing the drag force. Okay. So wing tip devices are very much intended to improve the efficiency of fixed wing aircraft by reducing the drag force, especially the lift induced drag. Okay. So although there are several types of wing tip devices which function in different manners, right? So there are different shapes of winglets are available, wing tip devices are available. So most probably some you might have seen when you are flying in the aircraft itself, right? So I hope many of you might have flown in the aircraft for from your place to college or for hostels, right? So you might have seen the wing tip, how the wing tip is there, and it will be varying aircraft to aircraft. So their intended effect is always to reduce the aircraft drag by partial recovery of tip vortex energy. So we know, everyone knows that the wing tip is producing more vortexity than the other part of the span length, over the span length. So let's consider that if we are having a rectangular wing shape, right? So let's consider this is a rectangular wing, and we are having a B. Once again, so we are having B and card here, right? So in that case, if you see span wise and card is here, so this is our root. Let's take this is our root and this is our tip. Okay. So the tip vortex will be higher, and if you see along the span, it will be reducing. Okay. The vortex effect will be reducing, but there will be vortex, but it will be compared to tip, it will be keep on reducing. Okay. So the throughout the span, it will be keep on reducing, where the tip will be having higher vortex energy. Okay. So in order to avoid that, only we are using this type of wing tips. Okay. So apart from that, the wing tips can also improve the handling characteristics and enhance the safety for the following aircrafts. Like for following aircraft in the sense handling characteristics and for reducing the lift induced drag. Okay, so when the lift induced drag at the tip is reduced, then what will happen? The downward shuffle, right? So there will be a downward shuffle, but the downward shuffle will be also very much reduced. Okay, so such devices increase the effective aspect ratio. So placement of wing tips, right? So wing tips, winglet is one of the type. So if you are keeping winglets as shown in the image, right? So as shown in the image, this is A350, that is Airbus A350. So if you see the winglet, it is a curved shape, right? So if you see the overall span length, so the span length of the aircraft, right? Wingspan will be, that is aspect ratio. When the span is changed, the aspect ratio will be also correspondingly changed, right? So increasing in the wingspan, so aspect ratio will be also increased. Okay. So extending the span would lower the induced drag. Yes, if you are increasing the span, the induced drag will be reduced, but simultaneously it would increase the parasite drag. Okay, so since the parasite drag is depending upon the shape of the vehicle, shape and structure of the vehicle. So even if you are increasing the span, although we are getting the lift induced drag, reduction in drag, but in other hand, the parasite drag is increased. Okay. So at some point, there is a particular limit, right? So at particular limit, there won't be any benefit. So even you might have studied that winglets are used for reducing the drag. Yes, it is going to reduce the drag and it is going to increase the efficiency of the aircraft. But that is also having a limit depending upon the speed, depending upon the structure, depending upon the shape. Okay, because if we are crossing some limits, so parasite drag will play a major role. And again, whatever the reduction in lift induced drag we have done, so the parasite drag will increase in other hand. Okay, so we have to maintain particular limit and we have to maintain particular structural limit in designing the winglet also. Okay, right. So next slide. So I hope many of you have known that, but those who are not known. So this is the image. The left hand side is shown without wing tip, and the right hand side is shown with the winglet. Okay. So blended winglet. So the shape is given as blended because it's blend in shape. So if you can see that in the left side, the vortex formation will be higher, and the energy, right, vortex, the wing tip vortex. So that will be larger. So if we keep the winglet, so the winglet will produce the tip of the winglet. Right? So this is the root of winglet. This is the tip of the winglet. Okay. So this is root of wing, tip of wing, where the tip of wing will be given as root of winglet. Okay. So the tip of winglet is having reduction in the vortex formation. Okay. So due to that, we can reduce the induced. Right. So when this type of configuration has been developed is 1935. So think about that. In 1935 itself, this type of winglet concept has been started. The extension of vertical wings. Okay. So, but they have not mostly implemented in those times. Later part, they have identified that yes, it is giving better performance than without wing tips. So that's why in later part of the 1980s, 1990s, they have started to implement the winglet concept. And if you see that the image which I have shown here, it is from NASA testing. So in 1979 to 1980. So the term they will be using the tips. Okay, tips. So that is nothing but the placement of a string or cloth like structure. So you can see in the winglet to study about the flow pattern, right? So in the olden days, they have given this type of structures, like not structures, this type of materials they have placed above the winglet, and they will be studying about the flow, how this stuff is working. So either it will be string or it will be cloth type, so it will be fixed over the surface. You might have seen in some wind tunnel testing also. So NASA has done various type of tests with winglet, especially one of the tests is factoring test. So fluttering test is it is a numerical study in aircraft structure. So this is a condition where the aircraft will be vibrating. The wing structure will be vibrating, and depending upon the wing structure, how the winglet, when we place the winglet, so the whether winglet is providing more fluttering or it is going to create more vibrational effect. So those tests have been done in Gulfstream one. So Gulfstream V5 model, this winglet testing has been done using NASA's Pansonic wind tunnel. So Boeing has canted winglet. So there are types of winglet is also available. So as I am not going into that because we since this winglet concept is not much involved in this particular lecture. So we are just focusing on how our drag polar is going to calculate, is going to help to calculate the wingtip and its performance. That's what we are going to see. Okay. So various types of winglets have been discovered in later part of 1985 and 1990s. So my voice is breaking. Hello, hello. Yes, students, my voice is breaking. Okay, it is fine. Okay, right. Okay, okay. So, Boeing canted winglet is another one, and sharklet. So that's why in the first image, A350 and A320. So if it is having a sharp turn like blender shape, that is called as sharklet. So this is one type of winglet, okay, which was used in various aircraft. So wingtip fences. So you can see the difference between other wingtip devices and this wingtip, right? So this wingtip is having placed under in the lower part of the wing also as well as in the upper part of the wing. Okay, so sometimes there it will be called as split winglet. Split, SP, split winglet. Okay, so wingtip fence. Otherwise, they are naming this wingtip fence. So split wing type is there and wingtip is there. Okay. So this is also the same type of split tip winglet, winglet splitter. Okay. So another one model, the latest they have discovered like this type of shape called spheroid winglet. But performance-wise, this is increasing the weight and the drag won't be reduced much like the classic winglet. Okay. So where the wind tunnel, sorry, wind turbine, right? So in wind turbine also this type of configuration has been used. Apart from that, we are using in various parts of rotor systems. Okay, wherever the rotors have been placed. So let's see, even in fans. So even in ceiling fans, this type of winglets are being used. And in helicopter blade also this type of winglets are being used. So let's get into the particular lecture topic. So how the drag polar is going to be useful in order to calculate the performance. Okay, when we are keeping winglet, when the aircraft is having winglet, when the aircraft is having winglet. So how the performance is varying and how we are going to calculate with the drag polar. Okay, so before entering into that, these points have been noted where the root cut of the winglet. Okay, so the root cut of the winglet should be above 0.65 card of the tip card of the wing. Okay, so don't get confused. So this is indicating that if you want to get good performance, root card of root winglet. Okay, so write it like this. So here they have mentioned with respect to wing alone. So you have to calculate that. So root cut of winglet has to be 0.65 times the root cut of the tip of the wing. Okay, so this is indicating tip card winglet. So the tip card of the winglet has to be 0.2 times the card of tip wing. Okay, so I hope you understood that. So how we are designing, this is a design criteria based on the external data. Okay, So once again I am writing clearly. And it is right. So, chord of root winglet. Okay. It has to be equal to 0.65 chord of tip chord of wing. Okay. So again, next parameter is chord of tip winglet. So it has to be 0.2 times the chord of tip winglet. Can you able to understand? Can you able to understand what I am trying to say? So let's get back to the image once so that you can easily understand that. Okay, so we can take this as an example also. So better we will go with this case. So the wing root is having a yes. Can you explain? Okay, I will explain. This wing tip is having some card, right? Every wing tip is having a card value, right? So let's say that card is 2 meter. Let's say that tip card of wing is equal to 2 meter. Okay, so our winglet is going to start from the root of the tip of the wing, right? So our winglet is going to start from the tip of the wing. So the root of the winglet. So kindly understand my words. What I am saying. The root of the winglet will be always fixed to the tip of the wing. Correct or not? That is correct, right? So the root of the winglet will be always fixed with the tip of the wing, right? So we need to calculate at what ratio. If we are having some ratio, so the performance will be good. Okay, so that's what they have mentioned in the slide. So if you are having a root chord for the winglet, so root chord of the winglet has to be placed with a value of 0.65 times the tip of the wing. So that means, so if my root chord winglet. So let me consider CT of wing is 2 meter. Okay. So my value will be 0.65 into 2 meter. Okay. So that will be my root chord of the winglet. So in that case, same case, my tip chord of the winglet will be around 0.2 into 2 meter. Okay, so these are the experimental data. Okay, so height is about chord. The CT is the tip of chord of the wing. Okay, so that's why I want to say. So CT winglet will be measured the chord of the root and chord of the tip for winglet will be calculated with respect to this. So this will give better performance. So I hope you understand. If you have doubt, we will discuss in the later. So let's note down the problem. Consider a wing with the following features. Area. Area is denoted, that notation is given as S. So it depends upon book to book, it will be varying. Okay. So area S is equal to 111.63 meters square. So kindly note down the given data, whatever the given data have been given in this question. So aspect ratio A is equal to 9.3 and span is equal to 32.22 meter. Span length B it is given 32.22 meter and root chord, that is root chord of wing. So kindly note it down. Root chord of wing is given, that is 5.59 meter. Okay, and tip chord of wing is given 1.34. So I am marking over here so that you can understand easily. Okay. So here it is wing, and here also it is wing. Okay. So 5.59 meter root chord and tip chord is 1.34 meter. So further the airplane has a parasite drag, that is parasite drag coefficient it is given CD naught, that is 0.0159, and as well the efficiency factor is given E, that is 0.8064, and lift coefficient during cruise. So the condition is taken with respect to the cruising level. So cruising level where our lift is equal to weight and thrust is equal to drag. Okay. So the lift coefficient is taken as CL cruise is equal to 0.512. So examine the benefits of 15 winglets to this wing. So they have given the configuration of wing. So where they have given an area, where they have given span, aspect ratio, root card, tip card, they have given, right? So parasite drag of the wing it is given, and Oswald efficiency it is given, and lift coefficient is also given. So now what we have to do is, if we are placing a winglet, if we are placing the winglet for this particular configuration. So if we are keeping the winglet for this particular configuration, so what will be the condition of drag? So we will be calculating in this way. First, we will calculate coefficient of drag without winglet configuration. Then we will calculate coefficient of drag with winglet configuration. Okay. So two things we are going to do in this particular lecture. First one, we are going to calculate CD for this particular configuration, whatever the configuration has been given here. So without winglet, we will be giving, and the second configuration will be with winglet. Okay, so we will be calculating the coefficient of drag, and we will be comparing that coefficient of drag, how much it is got reduced or increased. Okay, so let's get into the lecture. I hope everyone has noted the given data, right? So shall I go next slide? So shall I move to the next slide? Yes. Okay. So I'm moving to the next slide. So in the previous lecture, we have calculated the coefficient of drag, right? So how the drag coefficient has been, drag polar equation has been calculated, right? So CD naught indicates here. Here CD naught indicates parasite drag, right? So KCL CO square is indicates that lift induced drag. So the total KCL square indicates that lift induced drag. Okay. So drag polar equation CD is equal to CD naught parasite drag plus KCL square. Okay. So first we have to calculate with respect to the without winglet configuration, right? So aspect ratio we know, we know is 0.80 they have given. So parasite drag they have given K will be calculating this equation. CL square, yes, they have given CL is equal to 0.512. Okay, so substitute that value and calculate the CD. And once if you calculate the CD value, so you can correspondingly calculate the inverse, right? So with this equation, we can calculate the CD value. So kindly calculate the quotient of it. So don't answer in the chat box. I will be asking through the poll. So kindly answer through the poll which I am giving. So what is the value of CD? So kindly calculate approximately to 3 digits, 3 to 4 digits. That will be good. So kindly calculate approximately to 3 digits. Kindly answer in the poll. So I request all of you to answer in the poll. What is the value of C? Quotient of drag. See, we are calculating for without winglet configuration. So keep that in mind. We are calculating for without winglet configuration. So where our CD naught parasite drag is given and aspect ratio is given, Haswell efficiency is given. and the CH square is also given, right? So cruising altitude, sorry, cruising limit is given. So kindly use the drag polar equation and calculate the CG value, quotient of drag, and answer in the code. Don't use the chat. 24 people have not responded yet. Kindly respond to your question. So this type of questions will be very much important as in competitive exams. So kindly try to solve yourself. So it will be very much easier when you are preparing for the exam and when you are appearing for the exam. So take it seriously and calculate. Don't just randomly click the answer. Calculate and click the answer. Fifteen people have not responded. Kindly answer to the Ujjwal, kindly answer to the poll. Aniket, kindly answer. Arjun Saibo, kindly answer to the question. Divyanshu, kindly answer. Rahil Sharma, Milan, kindly answer to the question. Niti, kindly answer to the question. Kaushik, Pratik Mahajan, kindly answer to the question. Aniket, Arjun Saibo, Divyanshu, Lalit Sharma, Milan, Nidhi, Kaushik, Pratik. So next time I won't say, if you are not answering to the next poll, I will be just kicking you out. So please be responsible for this. Okay. So most of you have answered the fourth option, 0.0270. See, the same I am repeating again also. Even I don't know whether others have calculated or not. The answer was fourth option only. So if you have calculated, then uh, if you have sincerely calculated and if you just click the wrong answer because the number seems to be same, right? So kindly try to avoid that. So if you have sincerely calculated, then that is, so those who are calculated correctly, the answer is fourth only. Okay, right. So let's see that. So after substituting all the known parameters which we have taken from the data from the question itself, right? So the answer is 0.02703. So kindly understand that the drag which we have calculated is with respect to without winglet configuration. Okay, right. So what will happen when we are fixing with the wing, right? So that's what, when we are fixing a wing. So what are the changes will be happening? First of all, the span length will be changing. So when the wing span is changing, corresponding what will happen? The aspect ratio will be changing. So when the aspect ratio is changing, the term K, the factor K, right? The constant factor K will be also changing. So when the factor is changing, correspondingly our drag will be also changing, right? So for how the effective span length will be calculated. So the effective span length, how it will be calculated, right? So here we are having the equation for calculating the winglet. How to calculate the effective winglet. Wingspan when we are having when with winglet configuration. So with winglet configuration. So in order to calculate the wingspan of the entire wing, right, with winglet configuration, then we have to use BE, that is effective span, in order to understand with winglet configuration. Okay. So equal to B. This is the old span without winglet configuration plus tip card of the winglet. Sorry, tip card of the wing. Right? It is given in the question divided by 2. So in the question they have given the tip card, root card and tip card is given, right? Yes, root card and tip card is given 1.34. So we have to use the span length, which is also given in the question itself, right? So use the span length and tip card of the winglet, and we can find the effective span. Okay. So kindly calculate. I will be starting the code. Also, you can calculate with the effective span length. You can calculate the aspect ratio also. Okay. So with the effective span length, you can calculate the aspect ratio also. So I will be giving both in the code. Effective aspect ratio. When you don't answer in the chat, I am starting a code. So answer in the code. So kindly answer in the code itself. What is the value of effective span and what is the value of aspect ratio? Aspect ratio. Effective aspect ratio. So use the formula which is displayed in that slide itself. Kindly answer, we don't have much time. See, this is for you guys only. So I can just skip like that and I can move on. So try to answer that question. Okay. So still 8 people have not responded. So the answer is many of you have selected the fourth option. That is 32.9 comma 9.691. So that is the correct answer. See, 6 people have chosen 34.8, and I hope they have just randomly selected that answer without solving the question. I hope. So those who have calculated selected the third option. So you might have selected because you might have found the span length, that is 32.89. That is correct. But kindly understand the options, and you just have to calculate the aspect ratios. Okay. So the correct aspect ratio and the span length, it is increasing, right? So the span length and the aspect ratio is increased when we are having the winglet configuration. Okay. So before that, the aspect wingspan is 32.22 meter. So now it is the effective is 32.89 meter. So whereas the aspect ratio is also, before it was 9.3 and after that it was 9.6. Okay. So now we have got new aspect ratio. So what we have to do is we have to identify our new K factor with this effective change in aspect ratio. So apply this 9.69 in this equation. So correspondingly, we already know the parasite drag and lift induced drag, right? So substitute those value and identify the coefficient of drag. Okay. So substitute this aspect ratio here and use this. The K value will be changed. So use the K effective here and then you can find the drag value. Okay. So I am posting another code. What is the drag of with winglet configuration? So kindly answer to the code. Drag of with winglet configuration. Coefficient of drag. So kindly answer code. What is the coefficient of drag with winglet configuration? And the answer to code. What is the coefficient of drag with winglet configuration? With winglet configuration. Coefficient of drag with winglet configuration. So people have not answered. Asta, Harshab, Harshdeep Singh, Farhin Ansari, kindly answer to the code. Okay, you have answered. Prahad, Pratik Mahajan. So Pratik Mahajan, you have not answered. Last warning, if in the next time, if you are they are doing the same, I will throw you out. Fayaz, okay. So many people have chosen that third option, that is 0.0265. I hope the remaining people, I think they didn't calculate that. So those who have chosen fourth option, see again, it might be always I'm repeating the same, but that is the truth. Even though you might have calculated, you may have missed that 6.5 and 5.6. That's the difference. Okay. So kindly please be careful with this parameter. So the correct answer is coefficient of drag for with winglet configuration is 0.0265. Okay. So what will happen with this value? So if you compare that, this is without with winglet configuration, coefficient of drag, and this is without winglet configuration. So if we compare the coefficient of drag, how much it is reduced? So of course it is reduced, right? 0.0265. So those who have selected that 0.0365, they don't know whatever that winglet usage of winglet. So usage of winglet is to reduce the drag, not to increase the drag. Okay. So those who have chosen 0.0365, they have just randomly chosen. I hope they didn't calculate it. Okay. So please be careful. I at least have the basic sense. Winglet is used to reduce the drag. Okay. So 0.0265. So reduction percentage we have calculated. Okay. So the total percentage it was reduced is 1.7. So here we are just seeing the approximate value which is used to calculate the winglet performance, but in day-to-day life and depending upon shape of the winglet, so we have used just the span length b by b plus ct by 2, but depending upon the shape, depending upon the structure we are using, and depending upon the airfoil we are choosing for winglet and types of winglet. So whether the winglet is a retractable, nowadays Boeing is having retractable. So depending upon winglet shape, winglet type, so this percentage of reduction drag will be changing. Okay. So for this particular problem, our reduction in drag is 1.7%. Okay. So what will happen to the aerodynamic efficiency? So whether we need to understand aerodynamic efficiency is one of the factor. Lift to drag ratio, it is one of the performance factor. Okay. So by keeping the winglet configuration, that is exiting wing and modified wing. So modified wing means adding the winglet. So what will happen to the lift to drag ratio? Okay. So just we already have the CL and CD value. So substitute the CL and CD value. So we'll be getting that how much the lift to drag ratio or aerodynamic efficiency. So when we are having winglet, right? So our drag, that is aerodynamic efficiency is good comparing to without winglet configuration. Okay. So always keeping winglet for low subsonic speed, it is giving better performance. Okay. So with this, I am concluding the session. So if you have doubt,